How does Hollywood trick you into thinking a movie is good? Whenever a new movie comes out, the movie industry has a billion tricks they use to make you think this film is awesome and you need to see it. And they're not always wrong. Some movies are great, but there's tons of weird numbers and phrases they use to get you hyped. So let me tell you what some of them really mean. It has a great cinema score! Cinema Score is a company that pulls people who see a movie on its opening day and get them to grade it like a school project from an A to an F. This is a cool method that usually shows if it's a crowd pleaser, but its biggest flaw is the people being pulled are often the day one fan crowd that were most likely going to see it regardless. For example, the Christian King of Kings movie is one of only 2 A+ films so far this year, which doesn't necessarily mean it's good or bad, I just mean its most favorable audience were its primary reviewers. The same happens with every kind of movie. Films will often try to get you excited because look, we got an A, but getting at least an A- is not that hard. First reactions are positive! Whenever a big new movie comes out, I always hear the phrase, the early reactions are great, or critics love it. So I looked into it and it's kinda dumb. They take a bunch of Twitter blurbs from reviewers you probably don't know and cherry pick the positive ones, which isn't hard to do because most of these big blockbusters get generally favorable reviews from these people. You can find early positive reaction articles for almost any movie nowadays. They're meaningless. It's the biggest movie in the world! Oftentimes we get trailers after a movie releases, saying the film's the biggest in the world or in America. They just mean it was #1 at the box office last week, which is easy for big budget movies to achieve if there's minimal competition. Look at that Rotten Tomatoes score! The biggest lie in the industry is the Rotten Tomatoes score, which looks like a numbered review score. A film with a 90% means that most critics gave it a 9 out of 10, right? No, it just means 90% of critics gave it a positive review, meaning a film could get a 100% rating if everyone gave it a 7 out of 10. I'm not saying to distrust all critics or reactions. I'm saying the film industry runs on your money and therefore will use any trick in its book to make you buy a ticket. Just be careful with vague numbers and easily marketable statements. They're pretty unreliable. But those are just my thoughts. Tell me yours in the comments.